Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Jace Race 2025 is Saturday, June 7th at the North Mahaska Junior Senior High School in New Sharon. The 5K starts at 8 a.m., followed by the 1 mile fun run. To sign up, use the links on the North Mahaska Education Foundation's Facebook page. Pre-registration guarantees you a t-shirt, but you can also sign up the day of the race. There will be some giveaways and first place prizes. In memory of Jace Carrico, who passed in 2008, the Carrico family appreciates the community's support.
Southern Iowa, it's rodeo time. The 2025 Albia Chamber Main Street Rodeo returns Saturday, June 7th at the Monroe County Fairgrounds. Rogue Rodeo brings us 8 thrilling events, a bull ride showdown, comedy from Ronald Burton, and the dazzling Diamonds and Dust performance. Gates open at 5 p.m. for food, fun, and high-energy action await. Tickets on sale now at albiachambermainstreet.org. Adults $15 in advance, $20 at the gate. Kids only $10. Saddle up for a night of tradition and thrill. Don't miss it.
Neil,
Hey, man, what's up?
you want to do some radio?
Radio? I haven't been on the radio for a long time. But yeah, that'd be cool.
Cool.
Skunk River Radio. Let's get skunky.
Welcome. Neil, what are you doing over there?
Oh, I was just reading a funny story, that's all.
Was it?
Yeah. Yep, sometimes you just can't get enough funny.
Welcome in, everybody. Yeah. It is a Tuesday morning.
Man, what a beautiful morning it is.
Morning. Good morning. Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Just another morning show. Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, YouTube.
Well, thanks for joining us. Hope you have a fantastic day, everybody. And
Tuesday, May 20th. Should we thank our sponsors?
Before we do that, let's just say this.
You want to say a prayer? You want to start off with a prayer this morning?
Buckle in and get ready for what is it? The 2 hours of the most fun you'll ever have in your life.
Exactly. That is today.
Right here, right now.
The greatest entertainment in Southeast Iowa that you'll ever see, ever. Anywhere.
And if you disagree, well, we're going to punch you in the throat.
Yes. And while we do that, we'll thank Brothers Market while we're punching you in the throat. Take that.
Yeah, with my hat on.
Brothers Market in Sigourney, our headline sponsor. They got that deli kind of tucked in there. You got to remember the deli. We were talking about the deli before we went on today. Yep. And they got a little something back there.
Yeah, every day they got a little something going on. Yesterday was meatloaf, and there was a couple different.
I would do.
Yeah, see, that's where it came from. I had some meatloaf, and then meatloaf made me, ever since yesterday, think of that song.
But I won't do that.
Want me to do it?
Sure.
No. Yeah, chicken, stuff like that. I don't know why we're going on the deli so much.
I don't know. I just thought I'd point it out.
Yeah. Asian Thursdays. You do not have to be Asian to come in. They have Asian food.
Savings are made simple at Brothers Market. I'm just going to cut you off.
Do it while we're ahead.
We're going to get away from that and tell you to go to shopbrothersmarket.com.
Yeah.
Get the app as well.
Yep.
Find out all sorts of info that you're missing out on in life. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, smart way to shop. Be smart. We want you to be a smart shopper. Get into Brothers Market in Sigourney, our headliner.
Definitely.
Osky Dental sponsors our studios.
They always...
the Toothinator. Oh, Toothy.
Oh, no. You just... Yeah, well, stop it. Yeah, that just brought this to a whole new level.
Oh, okay.
So, Toothy can't make it today. Huh. The
Toothinator.
No, it'd have to be more... It's still Toothy. I'll be back. I'm the Toothinator. If you haven't been there, or to any dentist for a long time, please make your appointments now with Dr. Dan.
Yes,
because they're accepting new patients. They're always there to file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider.
They are.
They're at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. They've got the happiest teeth in the land.
They are.
I mean, to tell you, look at Toothy on the screen there. Look at him.
He's just a happy tooth.
I mean, he's just, he ain't got a care in the world. Little brushenizer that he is.
The brushenizer.
Give him I don't know if that works. 641-673-4845 for Osky Dental.
You didn't say it right.
I know. Sometimes I got to give it a...
4845. By the way,
yeah.
Going back to Brothers Market real quick. Rick Landgrebe in the comments.
Already?
It's Mexican Day today.
It is?
So check out the...
Ay, caramba!
Ay, caramba.
Is
that what our friends to the south say? Ay, caramba?
I don't know. Tacos, burritos.
Neil, get over to the weather lab.
I need to.
Get over there.
Get and go and be gone.
A lot of words in that forecast again today.
And see my...
Really?
Rainy day ahead of us today again. High of 68 and breezy. Seriously, if you want me to read through it all, I will. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Check this out. Between 1 and 3. And then 90% chance. Boy, it's just going to rain all day. Isolated showers tonight before 7, low of 47. 30% chance of showers tomorrow after 1, otherwise partly sunny and 60.
If we're at 12:59,
right,
it's not going to rain.
It better not.
But at 1,
then it can just dump. Tomorrow night, chance of showers. 44 for an overnight low and 62 on Thursday under mostly sunny skies.
Hey.
Thursday, it's supposed to maybe dry out. And what'd you say there? An inch?
24-hour precip here in Sigourney, 1.42.
Okay.
In the National Weather Service rain gauge.
Well, so...
At the Shetler household.
Today sounds like another soaker, so... Yeah, I don't know. It's spraying everywhere.
It's a wet forecast. All right, this or that. This or that brought to us by Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, and Welcome Realty. Olympics. I don't know why we're talking about the Olympics, but we are. Here we are.
Okay.
Summer Olympics or Winter Olympics?
Winter Olympics.
All right.
I guess. I really don't watch either. I mean, I used to as a kid. Well, yeah. I used to watch. Again, that was back being a kid.
The Laugh
when
Olympics.
When the Olympics were on, that was huge because for whatever network was covering it, that's all they showed.
Oh yeah.
And so, as a kid with 3 channels, you're like, oh hey, let's watch something different for a change.
Let's watch boxing.
Or tennis,
downhill.
Or
slalom.
Yeah. What is that?
Slotham.
Slotham.
That's what they should do. Sloth slalom.
Slalom.
Yeah, like you just put some skis on a sloth and then push them.
Well, them poor things would be like, whoa, slow down. This is too fast for me. Yeah, I think I'd go Winter Olympics because they do the snowboarding, and I can actually watch that. There's a lot of the Olympics.
I mean, both of the Olympics have their good things,
I guess.
especially that breakdancing.
Oh yeah, and what was the other one? Was pickleball in the last Olympics?
I don't know.
There was something weird they brought in. I don't know. The next one's gonna be great. Flag football.
Heck yeah!
That's all
with
I
the
care.
NFL players just
Duh.
freaking destroying everybody.
Duh.
Be fantastic.
It will be.
Question of the day goes up at noon on Facebook, brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa in Sigourney. What was the best birthday gift you received as a child?
Ooh.
Oof.
I don't know if I've ever given that any thought.
Duh.
Oof, duh. Best gift. Wow.
Ever. I would probably say, for me,
Your DJ mixing record players where you're like, wicka, 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 wicka.
no.
Oh, okay.
Never got one of those. Probably my bike that I got.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My dad made me buy my own bike.
Well,
'Cause
Gotta learn some lessons.
My first bike he got for me, but it was a girl's bike. He spray painted it black and tried to pawn it off as a boy's bike. I knew the difference. That bar in the middle is
bar?
supposed to go straight, not down at an angle. That's a girl's bike. And the big old banana seat, it's a girl's bike. So,
which, all right.
I would say for me, or what? Were you going to go on with the bike thing?
Yeah.
What?
Why? Let's just ask the question.
Okay.
Why on boys and girls bikes?
Yeah.
Why is there a bar? I mean, shouldn't it be opposite? There should be no bar there for the boys
Except when
because
we
we've
wreck.
got the stuff that might hurt.
Yeah.
If it hits the
now,
bar.
Hold on. So do they.
Well,
Come
yeah,
now.
but still,
It's a free world.
it should be opposite.
It does make more sense when you say it that way.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, probably my favorite birthday gift would have been my first snare drum.
Oh.
So yeah.
The gift that keeps on giving.
And my
Do you still
grandma-
have? You still have it?
No, I think that one. I don't know. I've had like 4 or 5 snare drums. I believe that one went to a little cousin of mine. I think.
This little cousin of mine.
I'm gonna make his parents hate me. Yeah. So no, it was great.
All right.
That would probably be my favorite gift.
Good times. Good times.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
For the Fun of It tournament, cereal for the month of May, sponsored by our friends at Savage Energy on the north side of the square in Sigourney.
Was there yesterday, my friend.
Oh, yeah? What'd
Yep.
you get?
Well, we got 3 shakes in
Did you
all.
get to come on, Barbie?
No, we did not get to come. No. We got the pistachio. Oh, I can't remember. It was a weird name, but
Was it good?
yeah. Pistachio.
Because it doesn't sound
something.
good.
Well, you wouldn't like it.
When you say pistachio,
It was very good. And then let's see. Briley got the Butterfinger, which tasted just like a Butterfinger shake. It was
Okay.
really good. I got the blueberry lemon crumble. Oh man!
so who got the pistachio?
Ashley got that one.
Okay.
And it was a pistachio. Oh gosh, the name of it was what gave it the intrigue of it. So yeah. No, they were all fantastic. I recommend the blueberry lemon crumble or lemon blueberry crumble, whichever way it's said. I don't care. It's good. Go to Savage Energy.
Do it. Tell them we sent you.
Yeah.
So today, our matchup, we've got the winner goes into the Final Four, Frosted Mini Wheats and Honey Bunches of Oats. I'm sitting this one out.
I was going to say the most boring of the whole entire
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah.
I would go Honey Bunches of Oats. I don't mind Frosted Mini Wheats, but if I had to pick, Honey Bunches of Oats.
I mean, if I'm choosing between oats and wheats, I'm not a horse.
What? Come
I'm not
on.
I don't know what naturally eats wheat.
Well, let's see. Here's an idea. Of the whole tournament, these are probably the healthier two of the whole tournament. So
Special K back there in the first round
yeah,
that got destroyed.
I'm guessing Honey Bunches of Oats is a lot better than your Fruit Loops, buddy.
I had I busted into some Captain Crunch this morning.
Oh, say goodbye.
I can feel it, too.
Say goodbye to the roof of Steve's mouth.
Yeah, kind of tore up down along my jawline
Yeah.
for some reason. I can feel the loose
Yeah, that
skin.
stuff is nasty. Maybe it's to exfoliate the inside of your mouth.
Could be.
I don't know.
So, yeah, that's our matchup there. Let's take a look at the brackets. We've got Cheerios and Lucky Charms. That will go up at 6 o'clock tonight. That's a Final Four matchup. And then Frosted Flakes awaits the winner of the oats and the wheats.
The oats and the wheats.
So that's what's going on.
So
with our
Frosted
tournament.
Flakes will be up against one of these.
Yeah. Should we just put Frosted Flakes in the finals?
I don't
Right
know.
now.
I don't know.
Or will it be a battle of the Frosted Flakes and Mini Wheats?
Right.
Who do you think between Cheerios and Lucky Charms?
I think Rick Langrebe had this one called from the beginning.
The Cheerios?
Yep, I think Cheerios is going to take it.
I'm surprised that Lucky... I was kind of anticipating Honey Nut Cheerios in the final four.
I think everybody got so messed up.
Thanks.
I'm giving you crap. Buddy.
Thanks. Appreciate
Come on.
that. I ruined the tournament.
It was a joke and you didn't ruin it. Nobody
I ruined
even
the
taught
entire
it or
tournament.
cared.
Just forget it.
Don't worry. Stop.
We're not doing these things ever again. Ever again. This is our last ever tournament. What should next month be?
I still
What
think
did you
we should
say?
do the cartoons.
All right.
Like
80s cartoons.
80s cartoons. Yeah.
That could be good.
I think so.
That could be good. All right. On this date in history, May 20th. It is Tuesday today. On this date in history, it was back in 1506, Christopher Columbus died in poverty. The guy that discovered America.
Are you serious?
That's what this says. 1506, Christopher Columbus died in poverty.
You'd have thought he would have been set for finding the new world.
Nope.
That's ridiculous.
Nope. Of course, everybody wants to make, well, not everybody, but a lot of people want to make Christopher Columbus the bad guy for, doing what was going to be done regardless at some point in time in history because he discovered America and,
Did what?
Discovered America and, the poor Indians that...
Did you just say the poor Indians?
The poor Indians.
They were here first, you jerk.
They should have been smarter with their weapons and defended themselves and fought off the white folk.
Wow. Well, thank you.
It's the way it went. It was going to go that way regardless.
Maybe they were
somebody was going to come to this land and take it over. It just happened to be Christopher Columbus.
Maybe the Indians decided that it was better to try to live in harmony because if they really wanted to, they could have massacred everybody stepping foot on their ground.
Okay.
But they were like, man, we don't want to be the bad guy.
We agree to disagree on that.
Wow. Anti-Indian. Did not know that. Wow. I know where
I love the Native Americans.
I have a feeling.
You're calling them Indians.
Oh,
Native Americans.
Oh, now we're... Way to flip that one around.
That's right. You're the racist. 1639, Massachusetts.
Oh, I love Massachusetts.
The Massachusetts town of Dorchester opened the first public school.
Like ever?
I guess.
Wow.
Dorchester, Massachusetts.
Woo.
1639.
That's a long time ago.
On this date in 1874, Levi Strauss put his blue jeans with copper rivets on sale.
Wow. It's a big day.
Copper rivets.
Yeah.
Is that zipper?
No, the
pre-zipper?
the little button things around the pockets.
The button fly?
No. Okay, so you put your hands in your pockets. The little buttons at the back of the top of pocket. And then there's like...
Back of the top
Okay,
of the
you got jeans on?
I do.
Stand up.
No, I'm not standing up.
I'll show you after or during a break. Feel the...
Amber doesn't appreciate my comments today.
Not all jeans have the rivets. So
I don't know what rivets are.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Are you going to show me right now?
No, I don't think my shorts have rivets.
Oh.
Nope. Anyway, it was a great
Moving on.
invention.
Thank you, Levi Strauss.
Yes.
1892, George Sampson, George, invented the clothes dryer.
Oh.
Yeah. Huh. Up until then, it was put it on the line. I can't talk. That one line that's outside. Clothes. The line with the clothes on it. Yeah, that. On this date in 1926, Thomas Edison boldly predicted that Americans would always like silent movies better than talking pictures.
He did.
Yeah,
Was he deaf?
evidently. And then 1970s, the Beatles' last movie, Let It Be, hit movie theaters. I have never seen any of the Beatles movies.
Guess, how many movies did the Beatles have?
They must have done a few.
Well, yeah, I didn't even know that. Have to ask our crazy aunt. And she'd probably be able to tell us.
That pole dancing aunt of ours.
Beatlemania.
Today on the National Day calendar, I've got a few of them here.
Oh, I got a ton.
National, is that quiche?
Yes, quiche.
Quiche Lorraine Day?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What's quiche Lorraine Day?
You know, I knew you were going to ask that. And even last night, I was getting ready to look this up, and I'm pulling it up as we speak.
Wow. Okay. It's also National Sugar Bee Apple Day.
National Quiche Lorraine Day.
Okay.
It's a versatile French delight. Makes an excellent dish for any time of the day. Why is it called Lorraine? Maybe that's the real name. It's not just a quiche. It's a quiche Lorraine.
What's quiche? Explain to our
well,
listeners
you
and viewers.
keep telling some more days than I will.
National, and I need answers on this one. What's Sugar Bee Apple Day?
Well, that's a type of apple. Is the sugar bee. So today's the day you eat them sugar bees.
Okay. It's National Streaming Day. So we're going to stream some TVs, I guess.
Probably.
National Rescue Day. Pets, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, I thought mine said something about what it... my goodness, I'm all over the place. I got like 5 tabs of national days I'm looking through here.
National Pick Strawberries Day. I think that one's self-explanatory.
No, see, mine says National Rescue a Dog Day.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Did you just gurgle over there?
I think I did. Yes.
National Be a Millionaire Day.
Well, not celebrating that one again this year.
All those years that we've celebrated National Be a Millionaire.
We were wrong.
And we couldn't do it this time.
National High Heel Day.
Okay. That's all I got.
National Red Sneaker Day. Get those red sneakers on.
I have none.
Me neither. National Eli Day. So if you know any Elis, only one I've ever met, Eli the Elf.
Eli Alger.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
And there's an Eli Snakenberg that is fairly active on my page.
Well, I don't know him personally.
I don't either. I don't think. Maybe I do.
National Band Directors Day.
Okay. Who's
your favorite band director?
I don't have one. Lawrence Welk, probably.
Oh, man, that does age us that we know who that is. We, I think, deserve compensation for having to watch those shows as kids. Yeah. Oh, here's another good one. Hey, I would say, hats off to the band directors. Bruce Pfeiffer, Barb Torno.
I wasn't in band.
I know you weren't. My all-time great mentor, Ken Adams.
Yes.
Rest in peace. He literally was the one that got me on track for drumming.
Oh, really?
Yep. Loved him, man.
He terrified me one time.
He could be a scary dude. He could be a scary dude.
I don't know what I did in the band room one time, but his eyes got wide with rage.
That's just it. His eyes. He could make you feel 2 inches tall with his face. I remember one time at a band concert, the music's right in front of you, and I just was always ad-libbing stuff and doing extra stuff, and I look up at him, and his face is beet red, and he's like, he's going to kill me. By the way, quiche is a French tart consisting of pastry crust filled with savory custard and pieces of cheese, meat, seafood, or vegetables. A well-known variant is quiche Lorraine, which includes lardons or bacon. Quiche can be served hot, warm, or cold. I haven't done looking up this quiche thing. I don't know what
it's like a Pop-Tart with meat.
Or an egg and yeah.
A meaty Pop-Tart.
I could go for a quiche.
Eli, cool. Amber's on a roll in the comments. I don't know if she wants to kill me or be my friend today,
I haven't looked at the comments yet, so I'm getting ready to now.
Eli Whitney is who she's saying.
Oh.
He invented the cotton gin.
Oh, yeah. I remember that from school.
I think there were some. I think I had some jeans when I was a kid that were Eli Whitney jeans, or just
Why does that?
Eli's.
Yeah, why does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
Hang on. Steve is the nicest ever. You are going to have a laptop in front of you so you can look stuff up.
And now you are.
I'm like, man, do I regret that. Whew. Okay. Eli Whitney. Jeans?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nothing coming up.
Hang on. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Did Eli? Oh. No.
I have
Not
not
that it
been
says.
looking at the phone lines because we've been getting a phone call.
Oops.
I haven't been paying attention.
It's already
I
7:26.
apologize.
Our bad.
All right. So yeah, call in, Calvin. Calvin, go ahead and call in. I'm paying attention now. My bad. Calvin and the Chipmunks. I apologize. Calvin messaged me. He's like, I'm calling. And I can see that I've missed 2 phone calls already.
We need one of
this
them
morning.
big red lights to flash.
All right. So we got Calvin calling. All right. Calvin, how you doing today?
What? Oh my! You know, first off, I'm deeply offended
this is
that you
safe.
don't know what.
Oh my
heat is.
gosh!
I've got 2 people calling in at the same time.
Oh no! How'd we do that?
I had 2 people scheduled, and here you are.
Well, great. Well, we'll make this quick.
All right.
Make sure you tune in tonight at 7 o'clock. We will be at the Oskaloosa Pizza Ranch, back in action for TNT, the Tuesday night tune-up.
Indeed.
We'll have Cale Hemsley, a Sigourney native, with us to talk about some racing that he's doing and the number 88H Hobby Stock, and it is going to be a great night filled with families, pizza, racing talk, and all sorts of stuff. You're not going to want to miss that on Steve Shetler Media at 7 o'clock. And Steve, please figure out the copper rivets on the jeans. Come on, man.
Thank you, Save. Thank you.
And then after this, I'm going to go buy you guys some quiche. So,
Oh, dude, I would be all over that.
Safe has been watching this show this morning, obviously. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear jeans after eating all the pizza and the chicken at Pizza Ranch tonight. My
No, I'm wearing
buttons might
sweatpants.
pop. What's that?
yeah, I'm going to wear sweatpants because it gets to be a lot.
It does.
You got
Well,
to
yeah.
be like an Olympic athlete for that buffet.
Yes, exactly. That should be an Olympic sport. Would it be summer
should
or
be.
winter Olympics?
Neither, all in their own.
It'd be all year round Olympics. Well, yeah, it's going to
There
be
we
fun
go,
tonight.
yeah.
We've got Cale Hemsley tonight. I always want to throw an extra L in there. I always want to say Helmsley for some reason. Cale
just
Hemsley coming in tonight. He's a Sigourney guy, so yeah, we're looking forward to seeing Cale tonight. Safe, of course, we're looking probably most forward to seeing you tonight. You're always the highlight of the night, the star of the show.
Well, before this goes too far out of hand, I'm going to let you guys get back to your other interview. So,
Our more important
we will see you
interview.
guys.
Say,
All
don't
right,
take
well,
that from
we will see
him.
you guys tonight.
See you tonight, Safe. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.
We got a busy... Oh, now the phone's ringing already again. Let's see. All right. Good morning. Is this Calvin?
This is Calvin. How are you doing, Steve?
Calvin, I've been ignoring you on the phone. I wasn't even paying attention to the phone ringing, and I totally spaced it off. That I had 2 people calling in this morning, and back-to-back phone calls now. So we've got Calvin Smith calling in today. And Calvin, I know you're a huge supporter and a parent for Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont area. Your daughter is a heck of a wrestler, and they've got something going on tonight. I'm going to bring it up on the screen, and I'm going to let you tell us about what's happening at the Ottumwa Pizza Ranch.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. Tonight we're going to have a community impact fundraiser night for Miley Kirkpatrick, Kate Krause, and my daughter Georgia Smith as a way to raise funds to get to Fargo Nationals. These girls have put in a lot of work here over the past few years in their wrestling careers to really grow themselves, taking every opportunity to train, hit every competition they can. And they all three qualified for Fargo Nationals through the Iowa Freestyle Championships this year. And then Kate actually went to 2 other regional tournaments, and she placed above third place in both of those, qualifying at those events as well. So these girls are ready to go to Fargo and put their names on the map up there on the national level. And tonight at Pizza Ranch from 5 to 8 p.m. in Ottumwa, they are going to be bussing tables and greeting customers to help raise funds to get them there. It is kind of an expensive trip for the kids to go up there. So they're doing all kinds of fundraising opportunities. So tonight, anyone that comes, if you show a screenshot, a picture, or a physical copy of the flyer, 10% of all of your order and 100% of all of your tips will go to these 3 girls to help them to get to Fargo this year.
Fantastic. Now, are we talking Fargo? Is it where is
North
Fargo?
Dakota.
North Dakota. I couldn't remember if it was North or South Dakota. So Fargo, North Dakota. This is a huge event, and these 3 EBF female wrestlers are going to be heading up that way. So yeah, we've had back-to-back phone calls, and we're supporting Pizza Ranch everywhere. Our race show is at the Osky Pizza Ranch, and then your girls are going to be at the Ottumwa Pizza Ranch coming up tonight. So again, yeah, we're hoping to get the girls on the sports section here on a Saturday morning to talk about this. Again, when is this event? Is it July?
Yeah, Fargo will be in July. I think it's the 2nd or 3rd week in July. It's going to be a lot longer tournament for the boys that go to Fargo. So we actually have another community impact event tomorrow night for Gage Spurgeon and Landon Davis, a couple more EBF boys that they qualified for Fargo as well. So you can come out tonight, come out tomorrow, support your local athletes to get there. And Fargo, it's the big one. It's the granddaddy of them all. There's the best competition across the country, people coming from every state across the country to compete at the highest levels. So
nice.
We all appreciate your support. And yes, we appreciate you, Steve. We appreciate all the support that you give with all the shout outs that you give for our small schools. And for each individual athlete, I know it means a great deal to them. So we really appreciate everyone's support with all of this.
Yeah, well, you're very welcome. Yeah, obviously, we talk about EBF quite a bit because you guys, the EBF athletes win a lot on my weekly polls, the athlete of the week and the team of the week, and you guys are really supporting the girls and the guys for EBF high schools. So I hope you guys have a great turnout for the Ottumwa Pizza Ranch tonight, and of course, I'm sure we'll see them before then. But wish everybody the best of luck at the Fargo tournament coming up later on this summer. So, Calvin, appreciate you calling in.
Thank you, Steve. You have a great day.
All right, you too. That is Calvin Smith. Again, he is the dad of Georgia Smith of EBF Wrestling, and they've got some great girl wrestlers, obviously some great guy wrestlers there with Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. I know several of our area athletes and wrestlers are going to be making that trip and raising some funds. I know Rihanna Utterback trying to do the same thing. So, shout out to EBF. And Calvin wrote some nice, who we were just talking to on the phone, wrote up some nice write-ups on these 3 girls that I posted on my Facebook page on Sunday evening. So if you want to get to know a little more about these girls, some of their likes, some of their dislikes, just to get to know their personalities a little bit better, go back and check out those write-ups, and then maybe help them out on their trip to Fargo. So
that's cool.
Yeah, quite the competition that'll be going on there, as Calvin mentioned, coming up in July. So thanks to Calvin. Back-to-back phone calls. I don't know if that's ever happened.
I don't think that phone's been that busy for like a month.
And I knew both of those guys were going to be calling in today.
You didn't mention safe.
Didn't even consider, keeping an eye on the phone. So my bad.
No, it's all good, dude.
My bad. Thanks to Calvin for calling in. Thanks to Safe for calling in. Yeah, we don't want to overlook that. Let's go back and hype that up for tonight.
Sort of pumped about this.
Kale
wasn't
Hemsley.
aware.
Yeah, Kale Hemsley, number 88H.
Yeah, you got to make sure if it's got a letter behind it or something.
What's that letter?
I'm guessing for Hemsley.
Okay.
But
I don't know.
I think it's just to distinguish between other drivers and other car numbers. There might be an 88 already out there, so he went 88H.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I don't know racing all that.
You almost sounded like me. I don't know sports.
See, you don't know sports. I don't know racing.
Right.
That's why we compliment each other like this.
Exactly.
Tuesday night tune-up. Things will get crystal clear tonight.
It will get
at the
crystal
Osky
clear.
Pizza Ranch.
So
tonight,
excited.
starting at 7. Safe Grafke, your host. We're gonna have our mouths full of
food,
chicken and pizza, and we're gonna be talking racing.
I might skip the chicken again this time.
Oh yeah, it did have bad effects on you last week.
Just saying.
Was that last week?
I don't remember.
2 weeks
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because we didn't have a show
right.
last Tuesday night. So yeah,
which I was bummed out.
Racing,
excited about tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Let's take a break.
Okay.
Let's get our bearings, and we'll come back with some things you need to know.
I don't have any bearings.
Well,
what am I supposed to do? Okay.
And we'll come back with more.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Osky Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Osky Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Osky Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Osky Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Osky Dental. Neil.
Hey, man, what's up?
You want to do some radio?
Radio? I haven't been on the radio for a long time. But yeah, that'd be cool.
Cool.
Skunk River Radio. Let's get skunky.
Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more. Plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. And thanks to our sponsors here on Steve Shuttler Media, Brothers Market in Sigourney, our headliner, and of course we are coming to you live from the Osky Dental Studios. We are in downtown Sigourney, live and in living color on this, well, there's not much color today, kind of a gloomy, doomy day here in southeast Iowa.
That's a good way to put it. It's not a very colorful day.
Yes, it's kind of blah, gray. Yeah, good day for a nap.
Good day for being a duck. Because they like water.
Yes, they do, Neil.
Yes,
Thank
they
you.
do. Oh, you're welcome.
Let's go to some things you need to know.
I got to.
Got some things you need to know. All right, Social Security Administration. They track baby names.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Once again, Liam and Olivia are the top names for boys and girls.
What?
I don't know any Liams. Liam and Olivia. For the 6th consecutive year, Emma took second place for girls. Noah was number 2 for boys.
Really?
So it's Liam, and then Noah, and then Olivia and Emma.
I'm not going to go doing a lot of searching and lead me down a bunch of rabbit holes, but I'd like to know when the last time was that Neil was the most popular name. Probably 1975.
Deborah Norville. Do you know Deborah Norville?
Why does the name sound familiar?
She is stepping down as host of Inside Edition.
Oh.
After 30 years.
Wow.
Norville began hosting the syndicated news magazine back in 1995. So 30 years. I don't know the last time that I've seen Inside Edition.
No.
So I have no idea who Deborah Norville
I think I know who she is because as soon as I'd see her face and come on and start talking, I was probably thinking, next channel. Not because of her, just not my kind of show.
Yeah. Alan Jackson, good old Alan Jackson, way down yonder. Chattahoochee, hoochie coochie. Alan Jackson, Gucci. Alan Jackson has retired. He's retired from touring due to health issues.
Oh, I thought he was already acting like he was going to retire. Maybe not.
Ending his road career in Milwaukee. He does have one big final show in Nashville coming up, but otherwise he's done. So the end.
Wow.
Is that an end to a career?
A retirement from it.
I don't know if he's still going to record or not, but Alan Jackson, one of the all-time Hall of Fame greats.
You know what, though? That's okay. If it's a literal retirement from being an entertainer out there, because he can still spend the rest of his life. He's still going to be known, and he's not out there touring or trying to tour.
Yeah.
At a point where, no, come on, man, hang it up, like so many of them do.
Yep.
So good for him. I mean, hopefully his health gets better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And that has to be you have to think about this. Why, we often wonder why people still tour. But it's like, when that is all you've done for your entire life, it has to drive you crazy when you come off the road and just sit and do nothing.
And I'm sure it's like most anyone, how many people do you know that once they retire, they're bored?
Yeah.
And they take up a part-time job.
Or they just
go downhill. Yes. So
because their mental health, they're not doing anything that's stimulating them.
Yep.
It's just
or the repetition,
boring.
and so I'm sure it's not easy as an entertainer to just hang the hat up, and kick off the boots. But Alan Jackson, I can see him have a lot of extra fun and time with family.
Getting down yonder.
Yeah, he's always riding jet skis in a couple of them videos.
Chattahoochee. The Who. Speaking of bands that probably have
right there
toured too long, The Who, they have re-fired their drummer. Now, we had this little controversy here because the drummer was Ringo Starr's son. And they fired him a while back, but then they brought him back. Well, now they've fired him again.
Oh, boy.
How'd you like to be fired twice within like a month? Zach Starkey is the drummer's name, who has been fired by The Who for the second time ahead of their upcoming farewell tour. Ringo's son previously let go from the band and then rehired just days later back in April. Fired again. The Who in talks now with Lars Ulrich.
Huh?
I'm kidding.
Wow.
Woo. I just wanted to get your attention.
You want to make sure Neil's awake? Yeah, just bring up Lars. Wow.
The Who is currently in talks with Neil Crott.
No thanks.
To drum.
No thanks, but I want to play behind those guys. I'm just saying.
Speaking of touring and performing, and how about somebody that hasn't actually performed on TV in a long time?
Who?
I just happened to catch this performance the other night. We don't watch a lot of like what you would call normal network TV.
Sure.
If we watch TV, it's usually streaming a show on Netflix or something.
Right.
But Sunday night, Jessica Simpson performing on TV for the first time in 15 years as part of the American Idol season finale. And she just looked different. Plasticky. The lips were like...
Really?
Big, like the lips were outrageously big.
Really?
Her eyebrows were really thick.
Well, I got to find this out.
Yeah, it was, I don't know.
Jessica Simpson, that's a name I had not thought of in many, many years. Yeah.
So, look that up from the other night. I mean, she sounded fine.
Really?
Just looked kind of strange.
Well, now, she was never on American Idol, was she?
No.
I mean, I'm curious of the coalition there.
No, she was just on there, just doing it for star power. And
sure. She must be getting ready to come out with something new.
Probably.
you know. Oh.
Yeah.
She used to be halfway cute.
Yeah, now she's, It's just,
Yeah, it's too much. Ooh.
Sometimes it's better just to age naturally instead of trying to fight it with like plastic surgery.
That's why I don't do the Botox. I'm going to be
age naturally like us.
I'm going to be 80, and all of a sudden people will say, "What happened to Neil?" I don't know what you're talking about.
I like that face. I've never seen that face before. That's a good face.
In my head, I'm doing Botox face. I don't know what it looks like. I'm not even going to go back and watch that.
I like it, though.
No.
Let's see here. Singer Kelly McLeod. Don't know who that is just by name alone. Singer Kelly McLeod will now voice Milhouse, the blue-haired best friend of Bart Simpson on The Simpsons. The update comes after Pamela Hayden, who voiced Milhouse for 35 years, announced her retirement from the show back in November.
Wow.
Now, Kelly McLeod will make her debut on Sunday's season finale. So, I've never really watched The Simpsons, so I wouldn't know the difference.
Used to years ago. I mean, like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I have not kept up ever since.
35 years.
Wow, that's messed up.
That's crazy. Finally today in Things You Need to Know, Oklahoma high schools are going to start teaching the 2020 election conspiracy theories as fact in their classrooms. Okay, that's a lot in that one sentence.
Wait.
Let's reread it. Oklahoma high schools are going to start teaching 2020 election conspiracy theories as fact in their classrooms. I wonder what theories they're going to be talking about. The theories...
How it was rigged.
Whether it was rigged, or are they going to go with, anti-Trump stance?
I would imagine.
Or the fact that, there were like hundreds of thousands of votes that came in after 3 a.m. Or...
We're opening the can, people.
Which way are they going to go?
I don't know. Honestly, I would guess it's going to be negativity towards Trump, the Republican Party.
But it's Oklahoma.
I don't know.
I'm assuming Oklahoma is a Republican state. I don't know for sure. I don't know that, but it would just seem likely. So yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Interesting nonetheless. I don't know how you can teach any sort of conspiracy theories as fact.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Unless you're teaching them strictly as conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Well, okay, so maybe what you're thinking is the extra voters then, because Oklahoma is considered a reliably Republican state. Okay. So yeah, maybe they are.
Who knows? Moving on.
Moving on up.
YouTube is now doing weekly podcast ratings. Just Another Morning Show comes in at number 1 overall.
I was wondering.
Right behind us, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I'm sure he's... Yep.
All right, so in reality, the Joe Rogan Experience is number 1.
That's nuts.
We didn't crack the top 5 for some reason.
Give it just another couple weeks.
Give it time. Something called Kill Tony is number 2.
Huh.
Rotten Mango is number 3. 48 Hours is 4. And the Midas Touch podcast is number 5. So I think we're like 5.5.
Okay.
Just Another Morning Show.
Okay, good. Yeah, that makes sense.
Should we go to the impossible? Huh. Let's do it. Today's impossible question. Possible. Today's impossible question. Teachers say this happens 10 times more often on a Monday than any other day of the week.
I think I got a good...
Got a good guess?
Yes, yeah, I think.
Again, teachers say this happens 10 times more often on a Monday than any other day of the week.
I got to think how to word it, but yes, I got it.
Think about that. Let's go to the comments. Dan, Bubby, Patrick, Peg, Amber, Sherry, Sandy. Happy anniversary to Jerry and Ashley today. Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Stacy, Rick, Douglas, Nancy, Dixie, Pat, Amber, Eloise, Neil Crotta's in the comments.
I love that guy. He's
Jackie,
so hot.
Calvin, Amber, Stacy, Patrick. All right, Stacy and Patrick are saying kids fall asleep. The impossible question. Teachers say this happens 10 times more often on a Monday than any other day of the week. What's your guess?
My guess is, to sum it up funny ways the kids didn't get homework done. I wanted to say the dog ate his homework was the first thing that came in mind. You know, it's funny excuses for why homework isn't done.
Nope.
Oh.
Someone forgets their lunch 10 times more often on a Monday. They forget to take their lunch to school.
Well, who cares? Go to the lunchroom and eat.
That's just the way it...
Really?
People forget their lunch on Mondays.
Huh.
And did you forget your lunch? What's your breakfast today?
Protein balls.
I already had my breakfast, but
Yeah.
it's Captain Crunch. But my second breakfast, banana
Yeah?
and an apple.
Oh, see, I did have a yogurt for my breakfast. And then, now I'm getting some of my protein in.
A yogurt.
You don't like yogurt, do you? I'm going to guess right now you don't like yogurt. Yep.
Nope.
Yep. Yeah, I figured. Yep.
Don't do yogurt.
It doesn't surprise me.
Why?
I don't know. 'cause
Why?
It just seems like something else you wouldn't like. I
Well,
love.
Thanks. Thanks.
I mean,
for
don't
that.
you? Do you like?
Thanks for that
Really?
vote of
I love yogurt.
I might if I tried
Strawberry
it.
bananas. I got.
It's kind of like, I don't know. What? How would you describe the taste of yogurt?
Fruity sour cream.
Would it be kind of bitter? Not bitter. I
No,
don't know
see,
if bitter.
I remember
like
as
kind of
when we were kids, the yogurt craze started.
Okay.
And I do remember, for some reason, my dad thinking that was the next best thing. He was going to start eating yogurt. Back then, it was not very good.
Yeah.
But then they came out with all this fake sweetener and all this junk.
It's kind of like coffee these days, where coffee is not what coffee used to be.
Well, it depends on how you make it. If you want it good old, just plain black with nothing else in it, I can make you some of that. But yeah, I had vanilla flavored yogurt this morning.
Okay. Well, good for you. I could probably tolerate it.
I think
now.
you could.
I could do it.
You can eat sour cream, right?
No. Let's get weird.
That is weird.
In some weird... Did you see any of the video highlights of this? A cargo ship crashing into a support structure near the Brooklyn Bridge on Saturday morning.
No.
Yeah. Like
I didn't.
It came in hot. And they
Really?
had like some, I don't know what you call stuff on a ship, but like the stuff where the sails come out.
Yeah.
Whatever those.
Yeah,
I don't know.
upright
They were up
girders.
too
I don't know.
high. And like there was a bridge overhead and like it smashed some of the things and like some people got hurt. Caused
Really?
significant traffic disruption. Injured 5 people, according to New York City. New York City!
Oh, I just saw a picture of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
The ship, which was reportedly experiencing steering issues, veered off course, struck a pier that supports the bridge, prompting authorities to immediately halt vehicle and pedestrian traffic. Emergency crews responded quickly, evacuating the area, transporting the injured to nearby hospitals. So, yeah.
I'm gonna say mast, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know my
sounds
boating lingo, so I don't know. Wow, yeah.
I don't know how that happened. Why wouldn't they have known that they were
right
up too high? The incident has raised concerns about oversight of maritime traffic near critical infrastructure, with city officials promising a full review of current protocols.
Well, maybe the bridges need to start having those yellow signs on them. You know, it says clearance, 38 feet.
Yeah.
And then the guy in the boat has to know how tall he is.
Yeah. Survey says a new survey reveals that 46% of Gen Z job seekers have admitted to lying on their job applications.
Okay.
Shedding light on shifting attitudes toward honesty in the hiring process. The data surveyed over 1,000 individuals between ages 18 and 27.
Oh, that's Gen Z. Okay.
Common fabrications including inflating skills, exaggerating job responsibilities, and listing degrees not yet completed. So, a bunch of liars,
right?
And their pants are all on fire. Wouldn't you hate to get hired for something that you said you could do, and then you like get the job, and you're like, oh crap, I don't actually know how to do that?
Well, I mean, it's my theory: fake it till you make it.
Well, I mean, I guess I did it with this,
right? You did, right? I mean,
I hired myself.
there's a fine line, I guess. You wouldn't want to say, I'm trying to think of something, taking on an internship or an assistant for an engineer. Yeah, I've done this, this, and this. And then the first day on the job, yeah, go ahead and draw up some plans to support this structure that hold 10,000 people. Okay. Give me some 2x4s.
Yeah. How about all right, time travelers. Let's see. I can't even talk. I'm so excited about this.
Great.
There's proof of time travelers.
Okay.
A fossilized bison skull, estimated to be 40,000 years old, has raised questions after researchers noticed what appears to be a bullet-sized hole in the cranium. Again, you got a fossilized bison skull. They say 40,000 years old. How they know that is anybody's guess.
Right.
With a bullet-sized hole in its head. Huh. The specimen, which is housed at some place, gained attention online due to the circular shape of the damage. Initial theories included natural erosion, tusk puncture, or disease, but the shape has prompted speculation about early human tools or unknown technology. Now, they say no projectile has been found. Experts emphasize that conclusions should not be drawn without further evidence. But did somebody somehow 40,000 years ago have a gun that shot this bison in the head? Who time traveled? Doctor Who?
Matrix.
It was the Matrix.
I mean, I do not want to start a whole new thing. You were the guy that does the Bigfoot, and the aliens.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, there are some weird things out there, and I have got to admit that I have been researching a lot of stuff that. There was some dude back in the early 1900s, a photographer. So the film and the cameras back then were pretty naive, and what you got was the picture you took. Mm-hmm. He did like a bunch of New York streets. He just wanted to take pictures of the streets for whatever reason. When he went to develop them, every single negative had somewhere in that picture, every single one had a picture of this lady.
Oh.
And he does not remember seeing the lady anywhere.
Oh, ghosts.
No, they are predicting that was time travel. Oh. She was there like in a Matrix type of thing. Oh. The camera picked her up, but the naked eye couldn't see her. It's sort of weird. It's way out there. I'm not even going to go any further on it. I'm just saying.
Speculate. Every once in a while people show pictures of something from a time period, and they'll like circle something on the picture, be like, what is this? Because it'll look like somebody's holding like a modern camera.
Yep.
Or it's like, that wasn't back in 1900.
Right.
They didn't have cell phones back then. What is that person holding? See,
again, we're not trying to start. I mean, that'll be.
Oh, yeah, we'll start it.
It's up for the afternoon show. We'll do the afternoon show on conspiracies.
Oh. Where?
That's it. I just figured out my podcast. You got to come up with yours. Yours is going to be Bigfoot.
There's a podcast that I haven't listened to it recently.
Okay.
Bigfoot and Beyond.
Oh, we got to come up with our own.
If you want to look into Bigfoot, listen to Bigfoot and Beyond
okay.
on the podcast. All right. Here's some more conspiracy theorist stuff. The long unsolved case of what they call the Somerton Man. This guy was found dead on an Australian beach in 1948. Has resurfaced with the discovery of a hidden message in his clothing. Investigators recently uncovered a scrap of paper with the words, and they were some Persian words, and the Persian words came out to say ended or finished, were sewn into a concealed pocket. So again, dead guy, Australian beach, had the word ended sewn into a concealed pocket. The man had no ID. All clothing tags had been removed. The discovery has reignited speculation about espionage and coded messages. Now, let's see here. Past theories have linked the case to Cold War intelligence. And also a mysterious nurse somehow involved. Advances in DNA have tentatively identified the man as Carl Webb, who was an electrical engineer. So they really don't know a whole lot about this guy or about the details of his death. So, Somerton Man.
That'd be a weird way to get a message to someone.
Ended.
Like the job is done. Kill a dude, put finished in his pocket, and hope that it gets to the guy you're wanting it to. And yeah. Huh. I don't know about that.
Other weird news. Got a couple more weird news stories. Let's see here. A man has requested that his girlfriend remove or cover up a tattoo dedicated to her late boyfriend. Sparking debate about emotional boundaries in relationships.
Well,
this is from the website Your Tango. The woman who got the tattoo after the unexpected death of her previous partner says it symbolizes personal growth and remembrance. Her current partner expressed discomfort, saying he feels overshadowed by her past. I would say get over it, dude.
well, yeah, I mean, it sounds more like it's not just the dude's name on her forehead. It sounds like it's more of a in memoriam type thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, get over yourself.
Experts note that managing grief and new relationships requires open communication and mutual respect. So,
Yeah.
finally, in weird news today, a house in New Jersey was
Jersey.
destroyed in a powerful explosion that shook nearby homes and led to a large-scale emergency response. The blast occurred early in the morning, reducing the two-story residence to debris, causing damage to surrounding properties. Surveillance cameras captured the moment of the explosion, which lit up the sky and caused structural damage in the area. At least one person who was believed to be inside at the time and remains unaccounted for. Utility crews, emergency services are securing the area and inspecting nearby lines. Again, that's a house in New Jersey being destroyed by an explosion.
Yeah, that's never a good story.
No.
I mean, because what did it? Why do you really want to go home to your house now?
Maybe it has something to do with the Somerton Man
Could be.
dead on the beach.
Could be.
Maybe it has something to do with Bigfoot, aliens, and
time
other...
travel.
What's that?
Time travel.
And time traveling people.
Heck, it doesn't even have to be your home. I guess it could be in just an old building.
Could be.
I want to go home.
Let's take a break. Let's fear for our lives. We'll be back with more after this.
Hi, Clint.
Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
We are always looking for ways to improve, and we do that by embracing new and better technologies.
With each of us having our own areas of expertise, we collaborate together to give you the best care possible.
Striving to give you the best smile, we believe doing things right the first time saves you both time and money.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Hey, we do thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headline sponsor here on Just Another Morning Show. We thank Osky Dental for being our studio sponsor. And boy, what a studio it is.
Boy, what a studio it is.
Steve and Neil hanging out with you. Do you smell that fresh morning breeze coming through the windows?
Not so much.
We haven't looked at the forecast in a little while.
We need to.
You should probably jaunt on over to the weather line.
Today's forecast, as always, brought to you by the Garden Gate here in Sigourney. Fresh flowers, home decor, sympathy gifts. I feel like I'm dragging it out like I have a meeting at a certain time or something. I just felt like talking to you, the listener, so you can hear me, because today's forecast stinks. Today's showers.
Is that what it is?
Yep. It's the forecast you're smelling, Steve. Nothing else. Showers, possible thunderstorms throughout the day. And I mean it. Throughout the day, 90% chance of rain. Breezy day also, 68 degrees. Tonight, 47 for a low under mostly cloudy skies. More chances of rain. More chances of rain tomorrow. Partly sunny and a high near 60. Tomorrow, though, what are they saying? Mainly in the afternoon. So we might get a little break tomorrow morning to, dry off a little bit. And then on your Thursday, mostly sunny and a high of 62. So thank you, Garden Gate.
I need a look at our upcoming forecast.
Yeah. Would you?
Let's take a look.
Would you please?
So Friday is going to be sunny and 67. Saturday, a slight chance of some rain, 67. Sunday, a 40% chance of rain and 67. So
I really wish I could have got a few more things done over this past weekend outside.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you get a chance to mow this week, you might want to take it because it's rain off and on through the next several days. See, you're coming up this week on Steve Shetler Media. We got Robbie Michael coming up Friday at Barnwired for the Iowa Music Showcase. It's been a little while since we've seen Robbie, so tune in Friday. Be there in person. Watch it online. Listen to it in podcast form. Iowa's Robbie Michael playing some country tunes, original music, live interview at Barnwired in Sigourney. Also coming up on Saturday, we'll have the sports section live from Barnwired. We'll be talking sports, athletes, coaches from around the area, and that's a live. Jenny Hobbs hosting. This will be her last Saturday for the springtime, so we'll be getting into our summertime host after that. We've got, again, sports section Saturday morning at Barnwired. Let's take a peek at our community calendar. It is sponsored by Enchanted Events, located just south of Sigourney. Contact Mel or Chelsea for more information or to book your event, whatever you got, whether it be a wedding, graduation, a reunion, or whatever. Book it at Enchanted Events. On our community calendar, let's see here. I know we've got some stuff going on at the Sigourney Golf and Country Club this weekend. They've got their pitch tournaments. You can see the schedule there. The fourth Saturdays of the next several months. I'm sure that'll lead to their Master.
Oh, yeah. That's how they do that.
Master tournament. So get in on that pitch tournament. $10 per person. Bring your own partner. Pay out to the top 3 scores. So they've got that going on at the Golf and Country Club, along with the the golf tournament that's going on Saturday at the Golf and Country Club.
Ooh.
So play some cards, play some golf.
Hopefully it dries out for them.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Take part in that. As we mentioned earlier, we'll bring this back up on the screen in case some newbies are joining us at this time. You can go to the Ottumwa Pizza Ranch tonight and support the EBF female wrestlers that will be going to Fargo, North Dakota later on this year to compete in that wrestling tournament and event coming up there. So check that out. That's at the Ottumwa Pizza Ranch tonight. And then coming up in Hedrick here in a few weeks, we've got the Hedrick Shop and Rock the Block coming up on Friday, June 6th. And that's on Hedrick Main Street. And they list all the different places that are going to be part of this. This is the first time that they're trying to do this. So check it out if you're in Hedrick or maybe around the southeast Iowa. You want to see what Hedrick has to offer. Lots of activities coming up on June 6th. Hedrick Shop and Rock the Block. So that's
Sounds like
some of what's...
you might get tired that day with the shopping and the rocking.
And the rocking.
Whew.
Around the blocking.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do some birthdays.
Okie dokie dee. Okie dokie dee. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthdays brought to you by not the chicken, but Hometown Real Estate. Yes. Thank you, Chick. Oh, boy. Nikki Leathers, broker, owner, realtor. I can see your hand. He's waiting to squeeze the chicken again. Do it. Okay, thank you. Nikki Leathers, give her a call, 641-295-4142. Today's birthdays, Jimmy Autry. I know it says Jim, but he will forever
James.
be cemented in time to me as Jimmy.
Yes.
Jimmy Autry. Happy birthday. Also, happy birthday to Sarah Yoder. I have no other birthdays other than that for the hometown side.
Jimmy Autry was my neighbor growing up. He just lived down the street from me.
They're at the end.
Yep.
Yep.
Drove that green van.
Yeah.
It was like an A-team van.
Well, yeah.
Except it was green.
That sounds cooler than what some of the little kids probably thought. A creep van. But Jimmy was awesome. He still is. I run into him just once in every great while.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, he's still just Jimmy. Man. Yeah. Gotta love the guy. All right, why did I take my glasses off? Because I can't read. Celebrity birthdays. Cher. She has no last name, but she sings.
She's just Cher.
Cher is 79. Oh, my.
I was seeing a little like Facebook reel that popped up about her saying that she can't walk without high heels anymore.
Because she's done it for so long.
She has worn high heels basically her entire adult life. And like her legs and her feet, like she can't wear
They're just
anything
accustomed
else.
to it.
Yeah.
Well, that would, I mean, like, think about it. Hey, it's 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Let's just relax. I'm going to go get me a glass of water. Wait, where are my heels?
I need to run to the gas station to get some milk for tomorrow.
Right.
I need to wear high heels.
Wow.
I doubt if Cher goes out late at night to get milk
but still.
at her local Casey's.
What do you do in the middle of the night when you got to wake up and pee?
Or what if there's a fire? And she's like, hang on. I got to get my high heels on.
I got to get my outside heels. My running heels. Oh, have a great birthday, Cher. Ron Reagan. No, not the president. It's his son, sillies.
That's what Ronald's son. That's why it says that.
TV host. 67 years old. Bronson. Is it Bronson Pinchot?
I don't know how you
I
say
can't
his
remember
last name.
how, back when he was huge.
Balky.
Yeah, Balky. 66. I remember the show Perfect Strangers, but I couldn't remember his name. Balky.
I think he was also in like Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, and I believe he was in other movies. Oh, I can see him in one role. And he was almost the exact same accent character type in that movie. So 66.
I always knew him from Perfect Strangers, though.
And
Balky.
the other dude that was on that show,
the nerdy guy.
Larry. I want to say was his name on the show, Larry. Maybe.
Whatever happened to him?
Well, that's funny because I like him.
I liked win.
I like to watch stuff. So the series show Blue Bloods. It's got Tom Selleck in it. Anyway, the mayor's got an assistant, and that roommate is the assistant in all the episodes.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, he's aged, but so have I. Mindy Cohn is 59. Wow, this is a
Natalie.
weird day. Yeah.
From Facts of Life.
Oh, man.
The Facts of Life. The Facts of Life.
Natalie. Natalie was sort of the brainy and whiny one.
Kind of the big girl.
Yeah, well, I wasn't
big girl of the
go
bunch.
There. Wow.
Well, that's just true.
Anyway. And rap phenom Busta Rhymes, 53.
I love that one song of his where he's like, yo.
Busta Rhymes. What were some of his songs?
I have no idea.
Do not. I'm sure we've sang along with them.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, you have.
Oh, I love Busta Rhymes.
Come on.
Makes me want to bust some rhymes.
I know what you want. Break your neck.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
Calm down. Make it clap. Touch it. What?
Clap. Touch it.
Wow.
Touch what?
I don't know. Woo-ha.
Make what clap?
I love it. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't remember any of the names of these songs, but he's got a one. Whoa, that's not a good name. Can't read that one on live. Wow. Turn it up, fire it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my. Arab Money? What is going? Wow,
Arab Money.
Busta Rhymes. Whew. His real name is Trevor George Smith.
Well, of course it is.
All right.
Trev.
So, happy birthday to them. If you're out there and we didn't say your name, happy birthday to you. You're just as important as
you're
Busta
special.
Rhymes.
You're special to us.
Yes, so we're
like
you.
Hey, coming up tonight, just a reminder, Tuesday night tune-up, TNT. It's back to being on a Tuesday night.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, and it's back to being at the Pizza Ranch.
Yes!
I was trying to think of something.
I know, me too.
Something to say.
Me too. There's only so many things you can use that for. Yeah. It doesn't really fit everyone.
Live streaming tonight, Facebook and YouTube. It'll be up in podcast form after the fact. So if you like racing, you like the local and area racing scene, we're going to have Cale Hemsley on tonight. 88H.
88H.
In the house tonight. Safe Grafke is our host. He called in earlier. He was raring to go.
Man,
that guy has a lot of energy early in the morning.
I bet there's never a time he doesn't have energy. Well, probably is.
He's probably going to tell us tonight about all the famous drivers he's known. And
oh, yeah. Yep. And supported through the years.
So watch the show tonight. Should be a good one.
Yep,
Pizza
hopefully
Ranch.
we got good quality Wi-Fi. That's all I care. That way it's crystal clear.
It is. It'll be crystal clear. All right. I think we've made it through most everything.
That's it? We're done?
Yes. Well, not
oh,
done.
Oh, my gosh. Don't be kicking me out yet,
dude.
dude.
We made it through like all the stuff that we needed to put some hype on.
Oh, I was going to say.
Sprinkling some hype on some things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's do some random topics.
Okie doke.
First one. Oh, this is going to be so controversial.
What?
This came on my stuff that I get every day. I do pick these things, but I mean, they're just there as options. So, boys and girls are not the same. I need to tell a few people in my life from a few years ago this story. Boys and girls are not the same. They say boys and girls can differ in various ways, both biologically and socially.
Uh-huh.
They say here are some key points. Physical development. Check your pants. Boys and girls often develop different during puberty. You think?
What?
With boys typically gaining more muscle mass and girls developing more body fat distribution in areas like hips and thighs. That just is what this is saying. This is going to get us in trouble, Neil. Structure and activity. Research shows that male and female brains can differ in structure and activity. For some example, some studies suggest that certain areas of the brain related to language and emotion may be more active in girls.
Yeah.
Okay. Processing and chemistry. They say boys and girls might process information differently due to variations in brain chemistry.
Okay.
Gender roles. They say society often assigns different roles and expectations to boys and girls from a young age. For instance, boys might be encouraged to be more assertive, while girls might be encouraged to be more nurturing. So, which is just kind of, I think, natural is the way it goes there. You're not talking.
I'm listening.
You're just taking it in,
I'm listening.
absorbing.
Do your job.
Toys and activities. They say the types of toys and activities that boys and girls are encouraged to engage in can shape their interests and skills.
You better believe it.
Boys might be given more action-oriented toys, war stuff,
G.I. Joes,
guns, and
do they even have G.I. Joe anymore?
Probably.
Okay.
They say girls might receive more nurturing or creative toys.
My Little Pony, Rainbow Bright. I'm thinking back when I was a kid, so.
You played with Rainbow Bright?
No, that would
My
be
Little
my
Pony?
sister.
Oh, you sure?
And I wanted the Transformers.
Uh-huh.
Transformers were expensive. GoBots were the cheap version.
GoBots.
Wasn't even the same.
I had Star Wars toys. Did you have like the little
everything.
green army men?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why.
And I had like plastic dinosaurs and all sorts of some wrestling figures and stuff like that.
I had a bunch of He-Man stuff.
Yeah.
All those figurines.
And GoBots.
But it didn't matter because at the end of the day, I had my Hot Wheels.
There you go.
So,
I had a bunch of cars too.
There you go.
Emotional expression. Girls are often socialized to express their emotions more openly, while boys might be encouraged to be more stoic. I'd say that's true.
Yeah, and there's no...
Guys internalize things more. Bottle it up until it just explodes in a fit of rage.
Yep, then you're just a bad dude.
Social interactions, boys and girls might develop different social styles and preferences influenced by their peer groups and cultural norms. So that's all I got on that.
So what you're saying is the better of the two is what?
I didn't say
I thought that's how you started
anything
this.
like that.
I thought you said, I'm going to tell you who the better of the two is.
No.
Oh,
Just
thank goodness.
Differences between boys and girls.
Oh, gotcha.
Because some people don't know the differences between boys and girls. It's crazy.
I'll be honest. I like girls better. If it's any consolation.
All right.
I'm just saying. I do.
Next random topic. How rude. This stuff comes from savingadvice.com. They say, if you've ever wondered why people distance themselves or seem uncomfortable around you, the answer might lie in one of these behaviors. They say they don't scream rude at first glance, but they send signals loud and clear to those on the receiving end. All right, so this might be rude. Interrupting others mid-sentence.
I don't know what you mean.
I said interrupting...
I don't want to.
What?
Nothing.
So interrupting people mid-sentence. Constantly looking at your phone is obviously...
Ugh.
Hang on.
Unfortunately...
Eli's in the comments.
Really? Unfortunately, that isn't as much as... I don't think it's even construed as being rude anymore. And where the heck did construed come from?
Construed.
That was a big word.
Construed?
Construed? It's just such a norm anymore that people don't even realize they may be being rude.
People are just so completely addicted to their phones.
It's like, what'd you say? Yeah.
Ding.
What'd you say? I didn't hear that.
Ding.
Well, no kidding.
Ding.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Offering unsolicited advice is rude. Advice, of course, can be helpful, but only when it's asked for. So, Neil, I got some advice for you. As I burp. Being chronically late is also rude. Dominating the conversation. We were with somebody that was dominating the conversation.
We were?
Yeah. I won't name names.
Okay.
Ignoring names or forgetting faces repeatedly. Now, I'll remember a face.
Say that one again. Say that again.
Ignoring names or forgetting faces repeatedly.
Yeah, I can remember a face. It's just the name. That's not me being rude or ignoring you. It's just I don't have that kind of memory retention, I guess. I don't know.
My wife will tell you. I mean, I'll remember somebody's face from childhood.
Right.
I might not remember your name.
Exactly.
But I definitely know that I know you.
Yep.
Also, rude stuff. Speaking loudly in quiet public spaces.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I am a loud talker.
You're a loud talker.
I know.
But like in a profession like we have, if you call this a profession.
If you call it a profession.
You have to enunciate, you have to speak clearly, and you have to talk a little bit. I mean, that just naturally leads to talking a little bit louder.
Correct. And when you're deaf, you talk louder.
Yeah.
I said when you are deaf.
Did you say something? Because I'm interrupting you mid-sentence as well.
Right.
I've got a whole bunch of stuff that we can go through
Well, there was one on there that I just real quick glanced through, and I thought it looked pretty cool.
What? Lead the next segment.
This or that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
we can do that. That's what we used.
Right,
I always send those
but-
off to the gals at
You send 'em
Stacy
all?
Flynn's office.
You send them all?
But we can talk about them.
See, I would like to talk about some of these.
All right. Go ahead.
And be able to, like, expand.
Okay.
You know, pick one and why. Pizza or tacos?
Ooh, that's tough. Pizza.
See, I'm with you there.
I'll
I'm
go
with
pizza.
You. You can switch up pizza so many different ways.
Yeah. I mean, I don't need to switch it up. Just thin and crispy pepperoni. It depends on where I'm ordering from.
Okay.
If it's across the street here at the pizza
Yeah.
place that needs to advertise with me, it's the Mamma Mia.
It's the Mamma Mia.
And I would basically eat a large by myself.
Right? Okay. Well, see, I'm tacos as well, or pizza as well, because
Okay.
tacos, I mean, yeah, I like the occasional tacos. And a good taco you want a lot of, but
Get in there and just eat it.
That was you. Red or blue? This coming from two guys that typically
wear
you see in black.
Red, I guess.
See, same. Wow, this is where I thought this
I'd go
might
with a red T-shirt.
Yep, this is exactly
4th of July
what I was
type
afraid
stuff.
of. On your phone or printed out.
Oh, definitely print it out.
This is weird. This is so weird. Whew. Now this one I know. This is just for fun. Spicy or mild, Steve?
Mild.
Ugh.
Yeah, you're spicy.
You know it, baby.
Spicy. You're a spice girl.
And karaoke night or trivia night?
Oh, well, I like both, but I mean, probably karaoke.
See, yeah.
Because I'm wanted.
Wanted.
Dead or alive.
Trivia
Trivia's
seems like
fun.
a fun thing to me, except once I would get into it, I'd feel stupid. Because my luck would be some big, huge trivia tournament we're involved in, and you know who's going to show up? Amber. And she's
maybe you'd have her on your team.
Oh.
It depends on who your teammates are.
That, or just have her on speed dial and be like, hey. What?
Christopher Columbus.
Who really did kick the Indians out? I mean, Native Americans.
What did Eli Whitney invent?
And why is Steve so anti-everything?
No, I've done... I mean, I can think of here a couple of years ago. I'm not like a huge trivia person by any means, but I mean, if you have a fun team at like one of those trivia nights, it's a fun experience.
Did you?
Because you can have different people that are
Yeah.
kind of specialty in different things.
Right. Where we would make it a ways, like history.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, obviously I wouldn't be leaning on you. And I don't know squat. So.
But if it was like, 90s music or
Oh, yeah.
pro wrestling or sports or,
Exactly.
that's where I would fill in the blanks.
Yep.
So.
And for me, if it had anything to do with
girls.
Pretty much.
Yep.
I don't know why we always play this off as I'm some gigolo.
Just a gigolo. any other this or that?
No. I just wanted to hit a few of them because, like I said, as I was reading through them, like I could totally hear you say red because I would be red, and pizza, and just a few of those quick ones.
Well, what else is on there? I
Oh
just
my
wanna hear
gosh!
what else is on there.
Okay, bowling or mini golf?
I just don't. Mini golf is no. I would bowl.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Depends. If I'm actually doing it with friends or with family, probably bowling. But for a cutesy first date or something, mini golf. That's always fun. Back onto it. Online shopping or in-store shopping?
In-store. You have to try it on.
Thank you.
Or you want to? I want to see it.
Yes.
Or I want to try it on.
And the first thing I thought of when I saw those two was, and of course it's not like it used to be, but I want the old days of going into Best Buy.
Yeah.
I want to see the speakers.
Yeah, I want to crank them up in the speaker room.
Exactly. So yes, definitely in store. Ice skating or roller skating, don't care.
Yeah. Pass.
Yeah. Travel by yourself or group?
group because I don't travel anyway, so I need somebody to help me.
And I think I know what you're going to answer to this one. On your walk, listening to music or a podcast?
Well, I don't really take walks, but if I'm traveling, podcast or
yeah.
I mean, really, it's 50-50 on both. I could do either.
If I'm traveling, if I'm by myself, it's definitely music because that's the way I can sing along.
If I'm by myself, I'd probably lean more towards a podcast because I'm not going to listen to a podcast if somebody else is in the car.
True.
It's more of a personal, it's something. It's a topic that I want to hear, and maybe nobody else wants to hear.
Right.
Like Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
He's a great podcast. People should listen to Matt Walsh all the time. Might get you fired, but
well, for me, when it said on your walk, listening to music or podcast, I'm thinking neither. As I'm walking,
you said neither. Did you just say neither?
I did say neither. I meant to say neither.
Either
is neither even an?
Yeah, that's a word.
It's the same thing as neither.
Yeah,
I can say,
but
neither
it's just
a
a fancy way of saying neither.
I
was giving you a hard time.
I am a caramel kind of guy. But no, Steve and I have had this conversation before. On my walk or on your walk, you should not be doing the earbuds anyway. You can't hear if a car's coming to hit you.
You can't hear if a dog is coming to bite your leg from behind.
I mean, that's how the zombies will win. They're going to get all the people walking with their earbuds in first because you won't hear
sneak
them coming.
up.
Yeah.
You won't realize that the horde of zombies is surrounding you because you're off in La La Land.
Right? Hit me
listening
with
to
your best
Busta Rhymes.
shot.
No, you're
Busta Rhymes. Yep.
Touch it. Clap that thing or whatever it is. Watch it clap or whatever the song was. Anyway.
I hope that's not what it was.
Let's take a break.
Make it clap.
Make it clap.
Oh.
Are they talking like seals? Like
I don't know. It says make it clap. It ain't safe no more.
I don't want the words. Do not give me the words to that song. We're going to clap for our sponsors.
Yes.
And we're going to hear from some of them right now. The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. Walker Drive-Thru at 820 West Jackson Street, Sigourney, is a locally owned specialty ice cream shop, which also serves sandwiches and appetizer-style foods. Try one of their many delicious Savage Swirls, a Tenderloin, a Savage Right, salads, nachos, sides, and drinks. It's all at Walker Drive-Thru at 820 West Jackson, Sigourney. Follow them on Facebook and find the link to order online. And be sure to try the Steve Shetler Media Flavor of the Week at Walker Drive-Thru. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You gotta stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Complete Care of Iowa is a medical clinic located in Sigourney, Iowa that provides care to patients of all ages. Located at 113 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Call 641-541-4040. Complete Care of Iowa is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday by appointment only. They're currently accepting new patients. Find more information at CompleteCareOfIowa.com. Complete Care of Iowa. Healthcare for where you are.
Rocket's Glare Rosé from Tassel Ridge Winery is a refreshing sweet rosé wine with cherry on the nose, bright red cherries on the palate, and green apple on the finish. Rocket's Glare Rosé is a great sipping wine, or it complements your favorite spicy foods. It's best when served well chilled. Rocket's Glare Rosé is available at Tassel Ridge Winery and at some of our more than 350 retailers in Iowa. If you don't see Rocket's Glare Rosé at your favorite store, ask the manager to get it for you.
Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Hey, we do thank all of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media. I had to delay bringing this back on. I'm not sure what you were doing there, Neil.
Just stretching.
Stretching?
It's time to get up once in a while.
Yeah, we've been sitting here for an hour and 36 minutes, so... double up. We do thank Brothers Market for being our headliner. We thank Osky Dental for sponsoring our studios, and we've got just a little bit left here on the show for this Tuesday.
Hey, I don't know if he still is or not, but I just looked over, and at some point, Lauren Miller was watching. If you still are, morning, dude. How's it going?
I would love for Lauren to get active in the comments.
And I've actually invited him to come on the show. Oh. I never told you that because I wanted it to be a surprise. And Lauren just walk in here some morning and be like, hey, Neil told me to come on in.
He's a character.
Yeah, so still, offer stands. It don't matter what Steve says.
I would love
we would have
to
a great
chat
time.
With Lauren. Lauren and I had a night.
See, there would be a good segment.
No, it would not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right. So what do we got? We got a little bit left. Got a little bit of time left here. How about this? Backhanded compliments.
Backhanded?
So they say, what is the worst, most hurtful insult you have received that was presented to you as praise?
Oh.
So it's like, here are some examples. You're not as fat as you used to be.
Oh, that's what you mean. Those kind. Okay. Wow.
Weight loss and stuff like that, it can be tricky.
Sure.
I mean, do you tell somebody, man, you look, if you tell somebody that they look good, does that mean that they looked bad?
Right. True.
No. I mean, you're just saying that, hey, you look good.
True. Well, I think.
You're not as fat as you used to be.
I mean, to this day, I still appreciate people coming up to me and saying, hey, you're looking good. They're not talking about my weight. So I know, I don't think. Gosh, maybe they were.
How about this? You and your mother could be twins.
Whoa.
Danger. I mean, if you're the daughter, if you're the mom, you're like, oh, it makes me feel so good.
Right.
If you're the daughter, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
I see you're losing the baby weight.
Oh.
Slowly.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Let's see here. This person says, I was voted changed the most since high school at my reunion. And they go on to explain, I was very thin and blonde in high school and at the heaviest point in my life for the reunion.
Oh,
it was not a compliment. Changed the most since high school.
Yeah, that's not cool.
This person says, a woman told my friend that she spoke eloquently and it was refreshing because you don't hear many young black girls speaking properly. Oh, man.
Wow. That's awful.
Dang. And then finally, this person says, my husband... All right, she says, this is what her husband said to her when they were just started dating, where he says, I was married to a Barbie doll. This is better. Obviously telling her that she's not a Barbie doll.
Wow.
And doesn't look like a Barbie doll.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Wow. I'm trying to think, have I crossed that line with people?
I mean, sometimes everybody probably does it not realizing that they're
unknowingly.
doing it.
Let's see. We're going to see Safe tonight. Trying to think. I want to make sure I use my words correctly. Be like, dude, you look better than last time. Would that be a compliment or a backhanded compliment? I mean,
I don't know. You smell...
Right? Hey, Safe, you got shoes on.
Yeah. You're wearing pants.
I'm not. I don't like pants.
Oh, boy. Let's just fast forward to Files of Law and Disorder, shall we? Let's do it. Files of Law and Disorder. A woman discovered her husband had repeatedly left their infant child home alone for extended periods while she was at work.
Oh.
Suspicious of his behavior, she installed a hidden camera which captured footage of the baby left unattended in a crib for hours.
Oh.
Upon confrontation, the husband allegedly downplayed the situation, admitting to the neglect but not recognizing the seriousness of the act. The woman reported the matter to authorities, prompting a child welfare investigation. The case has generated strong public reaction and debate about parental responsibility and child safety. I mean, what's there to debate?
Right.
You don't leave a baby.
I would almost say that dad needs locked up.
Yeah.
He needs to serve some time for child neglect or whatever the term is. Yeah, that's messed up. Duh. I mean, I remember when my kids were infants, and if I was home alone with them, thinking, man, there was times I would have to think, I'd love to run out to my truck and grab that.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
and do the whole, man, I don't, early on, you're nervous. You should be.
Yeah, yeah. When it's new.
Yeah, you don't want to walk out, especially for hours. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he was probably just going to the bar and whatever.
Look.
Good.
That was supposed to be one sound, but yeah.
How about a strange law?
Okay.
One strange law from New York City in 1935. 1935, New York City prohibited men from going topless in public.
Wow.
Guys had to wear a shirt. At the time, it was illegal for men to expose their chests in public places such as beaches and parks.
Oh my gosh, even in beaches.
I think they should bring this back.
Right, Steve and I would be right with the curve then. So, yeah, I'd be happy with it.
I haven't gone shirtless in public. Nobody wants to see this body.
Dude, even as a kid, I wouldn't, unless I was home way out in the country.
Yeah.
And I'd hear a car coming a mile away and be like, where's my shirt? They're not even coming to stop here, but I got to get my shirt on.
Very self-conscious.
Yes.
This law, surprisingly strict by modern standards, led to several arrests of shirtless men during hot summer days at places like Coney Island. It wasn't until 1937, after some public pushback and protests by men demanding the right to go bare-chested, that New York changed their law. So,
I mean, I am surprised that along Coney Island and along the beaches, and that does seem a little much. But maybe the law was not made even by women. It was made by men like us. They were like, put your shirts on.
Yeah, you're making me look bad.
Our chicks are looking at you, not us. Yeah. I hate that.
Let's go to the duh.
Duh.
This is a good one.
Duh.
A Kentucky man has been arrested after allegedly biting off a cat's ear during a domestic altercation. What? The incident occurred in Boone County, where deputies responded to a call reporting a disturbance at a residence. Upon arrival, officers found a visibly injured cat and questioned the occupants. Authorities say 30-year-old Nicholas Snow was involved in a heated dispute with a woman at the home when the violence escalated. They say during the confrontation, Snow is accused of biting the cat out of anger, causing serious injury to the animal. He was arrested, charged with torture and second-degree cruelty to animals, both felonies under Kentucky law. So, biting a cat's ear off.
You know, in a fit of rage, unfortunately, some turn to violence against the other person. Some would want to punch a wall. Some would, break something. What would possess a person to be like, oh, you're making me so mad.
I'm going to bite your cat's ear off.
I mean, what?
Take that.
What would you gain? I mean, do you wake up the next morning being like, ha ha, cat's got no ear?
I'm a man.
Yeah. What's wrong with people?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like you said, I don't know why that would be the way to get your anger across.
Jeez.
I think about Poopy right now. Poop.
I'm thinking about Elliot. He'd bite my ear off.
Yeah, it's a what? Yeah, the cat probably ran away.
Oh yeah,
but it should have
just. Oh.
Hi.
Good morning out there.
Good morning. Speaking of good things, let's go to some good news.
Good news.
Good news. A bird unexpectedly became. Oh, by the way,
what?
Good news. Sponsored. I swear. Jay Dennis is our good news sponsor at Bridalwood Midwest Insurance. Medicare made easy with Jay Dennis. 319-471-3328. Jay Dennis and some good news. A bird unexpectedly becoming the center of attention at the 2025 Cannes Film Festival after landing on a guest's head during a red carpet event, drawing laughter and surprise from attendees and photographers. The incident occurred as stars and guests arrived for a film premiere, with cameras capturing the moment. A small bird perched calmly on the head of an unidentified man dressed in a dark suit. So, video and images quickly spread across social media. To get the full story on the bird at the Cannes Music, or is it Film Festival? Yeah, Film Festival.
Yeah. That's it? That's all you're going to tell me?
That's all I'm going to tell you.
It landed on its head?
A bird landed on somebody's
head? Did it
head.
poop?
Let's hope so.
I mean, that would not be good for that person, but it'd be good news for us.
Good news. Our good news brought to us by Jay Dennis at Bridalwood Midwest Insurance. Look for the entire story on my Facebook page. It goes up each weekday at 7:45. You got anything else?
I'm just looking through our schedule of like our day.
Okay.
Because it seems like that. I was like, maybe I should make a side note for good news.
It's sponsored.
Sponsored.
It's sponsored.
Okay.
It is sponsored every day. Just a reminder, coming up tonight, got TNT Tuesday Night Tune-Up for you race fans. Cale Hemsley from right here in Sigourney going to be our guest tonight. Safecraft, you're going to be talking to Cale. We'll be there hanging out just to eat the pizza and chicken.
Well, we like to be there to set up, make sure everything's running right, keep safe in line, maybe a little social time, stuff like that.
Yeah. So tune in. TNT Racing tonight. Cale Hemsley. One last look at our forecast.
Whoa,
how about that?
Man, I guess Steve is ready to go.
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
He is ready.
Take it away.
I'm waiting for it to pop up on my screen.
Okay. Poppity pop.
There, something popped. Today, since Steve's in such a hurry, check this out. The Garden Gate bringing you today's forecast. They're located at 105 South Jefferson Street in Sigourney. Call Cindy Dillon. She's the owner. 622-3191. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
Thank you.
They've proudly been serving Keokuk County and surrounding areas for 28 years. How long can I drag this forecast out? I'll tell you how long. Today, Showers, possibly a thunderstorm before 1 p.m. Then scattered showers and thunderstorms between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Then isolated showers after 3 p.m. A high near 68. Doesn't that just...
I'll be over here eating my banana. Take your time.
Take your time. The gist of today's forecast, breezy, rainy, and a high of 68. Tonight, isolated showers, mostly cloudy, 47 for an overnight low. Tonight's rain chance is only 10%. So maybe a quiet evening or a quiet night, whatever. Slight chance of showers tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny and a high near 60.
You're picking up the pace.
A 30% chance of showers on Wednesday night. That's before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy, a low of 44. Those winds, by the way, today all the way through Wednesday night, they are in that forecast. It will be breezy, so hold on to your hats. And Thursday, mostly sunny and a high near 62 degrees. Right now, it's currently, I can't read that, 57, does that say? Outside the studios. And nice, warm, and cozy in here with me and Steve. There's your forecast.
Forecast, Neil. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. Did you get your banana down?
No, I got the majority of it. But.
Well, yeah, I'm just not even, you knew where I was going, so I'm leaving it.
All right.
Just going to drop it right there.
Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, make it clap.
Like Busta Rhymes. Limes. Busta Limes.
He don't like no lemons. He likes them limes.
The Busta Limes.
Where do you suppose,
I don't know,
before we leave, and we're going to go all the way back to the very beginning of the show, where do you suppose the first Native American was that interacted with Columbus? And what was their first talk like? Was Columbus like, come to roll, Navajo? Is that what that's how you made it sound. I don't think that's it.
Neil's opinions are not that of Steve Shetler Media.
See, when I do it, it's funny. It was supposed to be funny. It maybe came out wrong and misconstrued. That's twice I used that word today.
Misconstrued.
I don't even know what the word means.
I think you said earlier.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a real word.
I don't think it is.
That's like extruded.
Let's talk about it off the air.
That's fine. I don't want to talk to you anymore anyway. I hope everybody else has a fantastic Tuesday.
Well, I won't. All right. See ya.